Remember the days when Friday nights meant rushing to the video store to get the latest movies? For many Malaysians in the 90s and early 2000s, Speedy Video was the place to be. But what happened to this once dominant chain? Why did it disappear almost overnight? Okay, well, not overnight, but over the years. Hey guys, it's Ryan Goware. Today, we are diving into the history, glory days, and shocking downfall of Speedy Video Distribution Malaysia. Let's check it out. Speedy Video wasn't just your any other Abing video store. It was a cultural phenomenon. Founded in 1989 by Raymond Chin, the chain quickly became Malaysia's answer to Blockbuster. At its peak, Speedy had over 200 outlets nationwide, offering VHS tapes, DVDs. Remember this, guy? It used to be the most exciting and scary thing we look forward to. Speedy Video sold not just movies, but also music, making them a one-stop shop for film and music lovers alike. With affordable prices, debatable, and a massive selection, they dominated the home entertainment market for years. They started off with the humble VHS tapes, but as technology progresses, Speedy eventually switched to CDs due to its superior technology and audio and visual quality. Remember the days of VCD, DVD, where the video quality was not that good, and then when Blu-ray DVD arrived, it was all the rage due to its superior video quality? Well, Speedy Video did not miss the boat too, but sadly, it would soon miss the boat on something that's even more significant. For now, let's just reminisce on the days when Power Rangers, Looney Tunes, and Stuart Little were on the VHS or DVDs. Those were the days. In the 90s and early 2000s, Speedy Video was everywhere. It was like DG. It really followed you. From big cities to small towns, Malaysians flocked to their stores for new movie releases and classic films and also obscure titles. I remember back in the days when Westlife just released its newest album, I would beg my dad to come along to Aeon Wangsan Maju Speedy Video to buy me that album. And I also remember back in the days, on my first date, I gave my then girlfriend a CD of a favorite Taiwanese artist as a gift. And just like Speedy and CDs, they didn't last. Speedy wasn't just a business, it was part of Malaysian pop culture. But little did they know, a digital revolution was coming. On January 2016, Netflix officially launched in Malaysia. With its wide array of movies on display, it threatens to relegate Speedy Video into oblivion just like it did with Blockbuster back in America. Whoa, okay, however, before that, let's pause and rewind back time because Speedy Video had to deal with a lot more shit. Something more sinister before Netflix. No, not that pirated videos. In the late 1990s and 2000s, pirated DVDs were the norm. It was so commonplace that pirated DVD stores were a regular sight in most pasar malams. It was so severe that Malaysia was placed on the US Trade Representative USTR Special 301 Priority Watch List. That's a mouthful. For copyright piracy from 2000 to 2001. Who would buy a 30 ringgit DVD when you can get 3 at 10 ringgit at a pasar malam near you? By the mid-2000s, the internet started to change even more things. First was the introduction of MP3 and MP4 file format that made the sharing of audio files, especially music, much more available. With the introduction of MP3 came MP3 sharing platforms like Napster, Kazaa, BitTorrent, and who else remember those used to be dodgy Chinese music platforms like Kuwo, Xiaomi, QQ Music. These readily available peer-to-peer sharing platforms really hurt Speedy Video. Imagine the convenience of just switching on the music file instead of having to go to the store, park your car, buy the CD and put it into a CD player. But still, it was the early 2000s and high-speed internet was not readily available. And Speedy Video is still able to fan off pirated DVDs, and Napster and Kazaa eventually got into their own legal battles as well. Remember this image and this dial-in sound? Yeah, wasn't a convenient way of listening to your favorite music. Just loading an image back then took minutes. I know, something we can't fathom nowadays. However, at the turn of the 2010s, things started to go downhill for Speedy Video. Streaming services started popping up with the likes of Spotify and Netflix, and of course, not to forget, YouTube, which we are all on now. Netflix, relishing from its victory against Blockbuster in 2013 in the US, was eyeing international expansion. And with YouTube officially established in 2013 in Malaysia, the stage was set against Speedy Video. A quote from a former employee of Speedy in Malay Mail lamented that with the advent of high-speed broadband and streaming services, Speedy Video business started to go downhill. Speedy Video did try to diversify its business model. I remember later in its years, it started selling toys and merchandises, but did that strategy work? In 2020, the unthinkable happened. A pandemic that caused the whole world's economy to come to a stop. It was so contagious that work from home was not just a privilege, but mandatory by law. The Malaysian government announced the movement control order in March 2020, and non-essential activities or economies were ordered to close until the situation gets better. Well, the situation did get better. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case for Speedy Video. That pandemic was the final straw that broke the camel's back, or in Speedy Video's case, the final straw that broke the CD pack. Speedy Video decided to close down all its remaining stores once and for all. On June 2020, they made an announcement to close all its remaining 14 stores, including its flagship store in Mid Valley, spelling the end of an era where most of us 90s kids grew up in. Hey guys, if you like all these kind of urban exploration and adventure videos, remember to smash that like and subscribe button. And of course, don't forget to share it with your friends as well. And as an appreciation for all your help, here's a picture of a cat. Why don't we see any Speedy Video stores anymore? Firstly, its failure to adapt. There were no digital strategies anywhere. Although the internet had existed for close to 20 years by the time it shuttered. Unlike Netflix, which started off as a mail-in CD delivery service, pivoted to streaming in the 2008, also understand that it's something that's easy for us to say, considering how they were successful as a CD distribution company. It would be hard and would have taken lots of capital to pivot, and Netflix itself only became cash flow positive in 2022. Speedy Video also has a lot on its plate. it had to deal with piracy and illegal streaming, which is present across Malaysia. And of course, just like any brick and mortar, high operating costs in terms of rent, staff, and unsold stock. Speedy Video may be gone, but its legacy lives on in the memories of many Malaysians who grew up browsing its aisles. So guys, do you miss Speedy Video? Let us know in the comment section down below.